Hi, my name is Corey Howell, and I season one in HIC. One of the reasons that really brought me to basically register for the high income copywriter program was that I used to love writing when I was a kid, and also through high school. It was something that I felt was very cathartic and something that I feel like I was fairly good at. Although I will say, with going through the classes, you always realize there's stuff to learn, and then there's stuff you're like, I had no idea about this. One of the things I used to say to people all the time was I used to love writing, and college killed it because a lot of the structure was more, kind of like didn't really have an opportunity to be creative, and a lot of times it was more on the actual structure of what you were writing, which I felt took the fun out of it, especially when you consider that a lot of literature you're reading do not necessarily go with the rules of English that you're being taught, or at least expected to convey. That was one of the larger reasons, kind of just get back to my love of writing. One of the things I will say in the program is I wrote more in the last 7 weeks than I probably wrote in the last decade. By far, probably more than that. Just it was almost like I was in college again. So it was very fun, and while it was kind of hard to get back in the swing of things, because I don't believe writing is similar to, hey, you learn to ride a bike, you rode again. So there was a lot of things I had to think of and like remember, kind of get to that flow. It was hard sledding. And even still, not as fast as I would like to be. However, even when I was younger, once I got to going, writing came easy, but it usually was a long time to sort my thoughts. So one of the things I will also say about the HIC community is they're very supportive. Usually if you're open to feedback, they'll give it to you. And it's always just nice to see, the booms that individuals are getting, because it shows you that it's real. It shows you that's something you can achieve, even if you're not necessarily at the same level of what they're doing. It's something that's possible. One of the things I would say to people who are skeptical about HIC is one of the other things that brought me into this was just the ability to learn a high income skill, to where you can actually make money from writing. Because usually you hear a lot of times, like with writers and artists, that they're kind of like starving aspect. They have a hard time getting profit. So it seems so simplistic, but it's extremely nuanced. And just to be, I would say, kind of on the ground floor of being able to write copy and then making a career out of it, or making a skill that will bring you income, is just something that I would state. It seems like that's unachievable, but once you start learning the history of copywriting and just learning how a lot of the masters achieved and made well over 6-7 figures, it's something I feel that is worth investing. So I am very glad that I did take the program. It did teach me a lot, and it did basically invigorate my love for writing again, which was something I avoided like the plague, because I just didn't have the urge or the unction to do so. So I would say with this skill, it's not only something that I would love to do, but it's something that I will seek to make money for, that to provide for me, provide for my family, and just use writing. So once again, my name is Corey Howell, and you write your own destiny.